So in this lesson, we are going to see the previous thing with the Eclipse. So how to create an object. So employee object we will create in Eclipse. And also we will see what are the different ways we are able to change the state of an object. So EMP object, the value of EMPNO, value of ename and value of sal is what we call it as the state of an object. So every object is associated with a state, member data values, methods, that means behavior of an object, and also identity. So state, behavior and identity. Now in order to change the state of an object, it can be done by using the reference. It can be done with the help of method and also by using constructor. So let us create a program in Eclipse. So we got our Eclipse environment. So in this SIT project, creating a new class, right click, new Java class, and the class name is employee. Employee is the class name and we want to have the main method. We are including main method, starting point of a Java class. In this main method, so employee class, we are providing the properties EMPNO, then string ename or name, then float salary. These are all the properties. Now we create an object of employee. Same example what we done in the previous lesson. So employee is equal to new employee. Then after creating the employee object, let us access its properties. System.out.println to display system.out.println EMP's EMPNO plus separator emp.ename plus a separator emp.sal. Now let us run this program. So let's right click or run on this icon. When you run this application, we will get the output in the console 0, null and 0.0. Now first thing is to change the state of an object. Changing the state of object using reference. So which is a reference here? EMP. So that EMP.EMPNO is equal to 101. EMP.ename is equal to Sunil. I am providing the name of the employee as Sunil. EMP.sal is equal to maybe 2500.5 F, a floating point value. So employee number, employee name and salary with the reference we are changing. It was actually 0, null, 0.0. Now let us display this again. So let me copy that statement. Then save this and run this program. The same employee object, it was 0, null, 0.0. Let us run this and see what happens. It becomes 101. Sunil and 2500.5. In the previous lessons, we seen the memory structure. EMPNO, ename and sal was given with the default value 0, null, 0.0. But we are changing the state of object using reference. Now, if I want to display that, what we can do is a class can have properties, 3 properties or member data or attributes, one method, a static method, and also we can have a normal method, void, return type is void, display properties. Display properties is name of the method. So what is this method to do? Every method is used for performing some operation. What operation this method is going to do? It is only going to display sout, control key and space bar, short code. It is going to display the employee number, then a separator, ename, which object is calling that object's employee number, employee name as well as salary will be displayed. So this is one method. So in this case, you don't need to write like this. If you're not writing, only one time we'll get the employee number, name and salary of that employee. Now using that object, emp.display properties. emp.display properties, the control will come to this method and that object's EMPNO, e-name and salary will be displayed. So run this. We are getting that value. Now the second way to change the state of an object, changing the state of object using a method. So in that, I don't want to change the employee number. I just want to change the name of the employee and salary of the employee. For that purpose, we define another method, void set properties. Set properties. Directly we are providing EMPNO equal to, no, EMPNO I'm not going to change, only e-name. If you want, you can change also. E-name, I'm giving it as Naveen. And the salary also, we are making it as 5,000 F, a floating point value. Or directly 5,000 also, integer value can be assigned to float variable. So we are changing the e-name and salary value. So let this object call set properties method, emp.set properties. When it calls the set properties method, control will come to this method and it execute these statements. So that in the memory of EMP, in the heap memory, EMPNO will be 101 only. Sunil value will be replaced with Naveen. And 2500.5 will be replaced with 5000. Let us call that method to display the details again. So display properties we are calling again second time. Run this program. When you run this, what is that? We are getting the output 0, null 0.0. Changing the state of object by using the reference and changing the state of object using a method. And the third way of changing the state of an object is by using constructor, that we'll see in the coming lesson. Happy learning.